Hello everyone, welcome back to more from the depths. Absent a couple of days because it's been a rough couple of days, couldn't get everything done, but we are here. The Dreadnought is active and we're going to be going in to finally wipe out the airship gantry and the other gantry over here. Then perhaps make a bit of a push for the lightning hoods. This is the moment we've been waiting for quite a while. We should have enough firepower to finally make things happen. We're gonna be fighting alone because this is the new, this is the new battleship that we are gonna be using in our campaign this time. We're gonna be teleporting up through here to our command bridge where we can see that, well, the Falconhine, or the Swordfish, is already being quite peppered. Perhaps not as effectively as it could be, but it is definitely getting hit by shell fire. It's getting hammered. Probably a good thing as well. There we go, we have managed to take out one of the buildings already. Let's go and speed up so we have some evasive capabilities. Swordfish looks like it might have been flipped on its side. Most definitely has been flipped on its side. Flag is still messing it up. Some beautiful main battery hits there by the look of things. It does help that they are scarily accurate railguns. And we are now targeting the buildings on the coast. Not much of a challenge, this first maiden fight. Dreadnought is just switched on. The laser destroyer has decided to join the party. Because naturally we need more firepower. There go our main battery cannons over there. They have a good penetration depth fuse, everything looks to be working just fine. And the laser destroyer is now working over this little building. Poor fella. They're trying to target the AI by the look of things, which is situated in the... It was in the roof, now it's gone. Yeah, that's the end of that story. And then last but not least, the house with the AI that is dead.
Turning off.
We're gonna switch the AIs off for now because they don't need to keep firing now. There we go. That was remarkably simple. I say remarkably, I sort of saw this coming miles away. But it's still nice to see, of course. Right, let's pull it out of play then.
Receiving.
We're gonna have to just make sure that everything's alright. Give her a little tune-up. Then we'll send in the wings to collect all the stuff that we need. There we go, we have managed to fully repair, which is great.
Receiving.
We'll send the laser destroyer to the south here.
Receiving.
And then we'll just move in like we own the place.
Moving out.
Because we
Moving out.
certainly will by the end of this.
Moving out. Moving out.
Yeah, there's gonna be a bit more regular content for From the Depths in the coming week or so. Because, well, let's be honest, we are going to be wiping the crap out of everything that comes in our way here. It is that simple, I'm afraid.
Receiving.
I mean, it's good, but... eh. Right, we've got a Falconhine here, which should be a little bit more of a challenge. So let's present a decent broadside, shall we? It's not going to be any challenge for us, of course, but, you know, we want to give them a nice feeling of pretense. Right, there we go. Let's see what they can bring. We definitely outweigh them in terms of volume, which is good. I like having the upper hand for once. Right, report to battle stations. The Falconhine looks like it is active in the air. We're gonna
Gun reading.
enable the main guns, and we can see that the Falconhine has launched its drones. Our main battery guns are definitely firing on the island. We're actually almost out of ammo already, so this is going to be an interesting fight. We'll leave the secondary AI off for now because they are definitely not within our range. We should be able to pummel them with relative immunity, which is nice. And they are not targeting the flies yet, although they are now targeting the Falconhine, I believe. Because we told it, hey, let's not focus on altitude or anything, just focus on raw block size. We're gonna start moving, however. Because we are under fire, and that seems like a decent idea. In my humble opinion. Range looks to be medium range. Roughly 2.5 kilometers. Yeah, 2 to 2.5 kilometers, there we go. Falcon 9 over here, you're not gonna stand a chance, buddy. There we go, we have major detonations on the defense tower over here. Lovely. Just a quick check, our laser destroyer is not in fact in play, it is just the destroyer right now. Dreadnought, not the destroyer. Pardon me. There we go, more salvos are flying. We are going to take some hits here. One of which takes out our entire ammo dump in the back here. That was a lucky hit. But it was definitely critical. That was a big explosion. Yeah, we don't really have the capability to replace that right now. So that is something to look into. Better ammo positioning. We could have seen it coming, but still. The angle was quite lucky, I'll give them that. It was quite a coincidence that they managed to get us in such a weak position. But yeah, something to keep in mind, definitely. We'll have to do a revamp soon. Falkenhayn is being blasted to bits. There we go, it is in fact 2 damaged right now to continue the fight. We're out of ammo, again. We're gonna get that a lot, especially until we fix this. We don't have a lot of metal on board either, so we can't convert any. We do put some wonderful hits into the tower though, we kill its AI in fact. We're gonna be focusing on this little house next. Looks like a beautiful shot, no less. Takes out a nice chunk of the roof. We're just brute forcing our way towards the AI here. Which looks like it shouldn't be there for much longer, if I'm completely honest. I do think that was not worth the amount of materials we lost though in that firefight. That was quite severe. We have taken out the AI on that little shack now. I think there's only one thing left to do. That is curse at the fact that we don't have our secondary or anti-aircraft AI still operational. But we'll manage. We'll just get a bit closer and then hopefully our main guns, which are very accurate, but I don't know, we're at decent range. I'd say we'll have some trouble hitting them when they're on the move, etc. Especially when they have such an erratic course like they do. That is a massive downside, but I'm sure we'll be able to cope with that at some point. We should be able to take them out, right? They're only little planes. It's the worst that they can do. And we have fast shells, I mean, that also helps. I wouldn't say that it definitively puts anything in our favor, but it definitely looks good. Yeah, we don't have any of our guns left up here. Nothing. We could try to manually fire flak on them, but that would not work out very well. They have an array of fuses. At very least one. You know, they've got a fuse which is automatically set by the gun when it fires. But only when it is actually being controlled by the AI, so we don't actually have that either. Nevertheless, I'm pretty sure we managed to either penetrate some of the wooden material on said flyer, or we managed to blow it to smithereens. Yeah, that was a direct hit. I think the other one was a slight penetration of the wood. And because of the speed of the shell, like 550 or 600 meters per second, we didn't quite manage to set off the penetration depth fuse, which is at 0.02 seconds after first contact, to try and prevent penetrating and then just going harmlessly through before exploding when we're clear of the target. Mixed results apparently, but that's good to know. We'll probably turn it down to like 0.01. Something insane like that. Should be slowly closing the distance, but it's still fairly medium range. I don't really hold too much hope that we'll be able to catch him pretty soon. And then we'll have to go in for repairs again, Jesus Christ. I mean, we have the materials now, but I was sort of hoping a little bit better. We might have to shield it better. Especially if we're going to be fighting them at extreme range a lot. Medium to extreme range, that is. So we're learning, once again. It's important to see where your designs work and where they fall flat on their face. So that you can constantly keep updating and evolving them, etc. This is getting a little painstaking, I'm not gonna lie. Do we have any AI backup? No, we don't. We're definitely closing though, so it should be easier to get a hit on this guy. That said, the last guy sure died a lot quicker. Then again, I'm not sure he was flying such an erratic pattern as this guy is. I'll probably cut out or cut away here, and then we'll be back after we do some repairing with more fighting. Because we finally have the ability to do some fighting, so let's go ahead and make use of that. Well, there we go. Actually, after quite some time of just trying to swat a fly with a bloody giant hammer that would kill a person if you just hit them hard enough, we finally managed to get the airship gantry to spawn after killing its small little defending comrade. And well, I think the results shouldn't be too surprising to anyone who has seen the test fire videos, etc. I think actually, no, we don't have the AI currently for the secondary guns, which is very unfortunate. They would have had a lovely time shooting up this place. As it stands, with these obsolete engine blocks, etc. We've killed the Moray. We've just disabled all the AI with smart targeting. There we go. We win. Moray is dead. Very dead, in fact. It now happily collapses as we turn off the AI and tell it to stop bloody firing the guns. We need to save that tasty ammo and metal for just repairing things along the ship. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, it's not cost effective for the for this episode probably. But I mean, we did take out the gantry with the Moray. We can now see an older version of the Moray collapse. Very satisfying and everything. Look, there is the laser destroyer. It's showing up. Not sure why, but it's showing up. It's nearly hitting our own ship. That is a little bit disturbing. Also, we've traveled quite a bit of distance. We went from all the way over here, all the way over there. Wow. Almost like an actual naval battle. Anyway, that is the end of the battle. I will be back momentarily. Right, so our budding multi-combination force is coming up on some more tiles that are occupied by the Deepwater Guard. We've got two fleets in here, strength 51, strength 35. We're going to set both of them off. And then we're going to send them against the Dreadnought. For giggles.
Moving out.
Because it is pretty strong. Right, what have we got here? We've got a quad. We've got a sledge, scuttle-gun. That should be easy enough to take on. We have a Wanderlust. A red tuna. And looks like maybe another red tuna.
Moving out.
Yeah, no, don't fight them yet. We've got our Air Force doing the scouting for us, which, you know, it's a decent tactic. What we're gonna quickly do is we're gonna warp here and play the Dreadnought because she needs to stock back up on some ammo. Also, I'm starting to feel like that's a bit annoying, so we might have to just put a chair here. For those of you who aren't aware, if you hold Q and then warp to a vehicle, you will warp to either like the middle of the vehicle, or at least in this case we warp to below here, or you warp to a chair. So that's why you maybe want to put a chair down right here. Life lessons. Right, we're going to be stocking up on some ammo. And then we're going to just take a look. And we're going to fight those fleets. Now why would I want my ammo back, you might think? Well, pretty simple.
Gunnery enabled.
If we get ammo back before the battle, it doesn't take as much time to get it all back. Disable water pump air removal effect. I mean, I quite like the ship. It could be better. I could have made it looking better. I will probably improve it as the series goes on. But as it stands for now, it works. It seems okay. Aside from like this one structural weakness, which just blew the crap out of everything. Which I, in hindsight, probably should have seen coming. We might just have to put some extra belt armor around here, because we have a ton of metal anyway. Though some extra roof armor might also not be a bad idea, seeing the angle that it had. Either way, yeah, we are out of ammo. See, that is why I'm telling you, we're gonna need some ammo. Jesus Christ. I was sort of hoping for it to not run out, but I think it's also filling up these guns. Yeah, we can't actually see in these, because they are filled up ammo rack details. To save a bit on processing power, and given the amount of like guns I have, I might just have to put down all of them. Despite finding this very useful to be able to see what kind of shells we have, etc. It does make the game even harder to run, and when you have giant ships and combat and everything going on, that might not be the best idea. But we'll be stocking up on some more ammo, and then we'll start the battles. I'll see you in a minute. Right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We have munitions, we have everything we need to go.
Moving out.
And we are going to be taking on some fights here now.
Receiving.
Dreadnought, your honor. Have fun. We can drag in the wings, but we can't really spawn any of them together with the Dreadnought. So you know, if we do get the crap blown out of us, or we start severely hampering their ability to breathe, we should be able to do something nasty to them. Main guns appear to be targeting right over there. The Scullo gun, etc. We do have missiles incoming, but I'm not particularly afraid of them. We've already taken out something. We appear to have blasted the Scullo gun to Kingdom Come. And we now have a wing in play because of that. Alright, so our Air Force is preparing itself to go out and stomp some people. Game's a bit slow. Ah, we must have blown someone else into smithereens or small chunks then. Lovely. The Air Force is all in play now, I think. Yep, there we go, we have 4 of them. And we are going to be engaging in some medium to long range gunnery. The kind we excel at. We've just blown the Wanderlust to smithereens. Yeah. You ain't gonna be wandering no more, boy. Lovely. There's a red tuna over there. And a sledge. Can't really say I'm afraid of any of them. We've got some torpedoes here on the side. I think those are from these side launchers. Yes, they are. Lovely. AI is just dying all over the place. The red tuna is regretting his life decisions here. We are very quickly running out of ammo, I must say. Despite stocking up at the beginning, it's just nowhere to be found. Which is fair enough, I suppose. We are firing bloody big shells. Sledge taking some hits. Getting torpedoed to Kingdom Come now. Then come the main battery guns. Also deciding like, hey, you know, screw that guy in particular. He's done for. We're not going to be seeing anything of him left. And for good measure, they fire one more salvo at it. Alright. Particularly vicious, I must say. Trying to make my way over there, but it's not going as fast as I'd like. Then again, it is pretty remotely clear that this fleet is not going to be sailing home tonight. Or anywhere for that matter. Our wings are being taken under a volley of missile fire. All of which harmlessly misses. Ah, so good. We apparently have engine pipes that are not being pointed out of the vehicle. Despite not having any fuel engines on board. On the Dreadnought that we're on. Another volley of missiles is launched towards our wings. they harmlessly miss. Meanwhile, the same cannot be said for our main battery guns. We just blast him to pieces. Little guy, you stand defiant. That is bravery in and of itself. We actually pierced through him, as you can see there. We left a bloody big hole, but the timer was not fast enough. Imagine that. As he goes boom. And then goes boom again, because, well, we want to try and rub it in, don't we? Yes, sir, we do. So that's the end of the fleets here. We should be able to scavenge them for a net profit. We're gonna leave the Dreadnought in play just a bit to regather its ammo.
Moving up. Moving
Then
up.
we're going to be sending out the little wooden potato to try and scavenge some stuff that we may want to get our hands on. But yeah, I am probably going to leave it here for this episode. It's taken quite a while of preparation, and I'm afraid that the video might go out late otherwise. And I do finally want to give you another video, because of course, it's not been here for a couple of days. And now that we can finally make some progress again, I think most of you will be pretty happy. At least I hope so. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to leave a like down below. It really does help the channel out a lot. And I think that would benefit both of us. Leave a comment down below if you have anything to say. And if you want to see more from the depths, and you're not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have a good one, folks.